Hey, what's happening? It's David Peacock here. Hashtag best hair in the game. I did a post on Instagram asking people if they wanted a story on, or not a story, but a video on manifestation. So here we are. I'm going to do a video on manifestation for you guys. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about manifestation. And actually, I'll go into the story of how I manifested this apartment here. Right? It's actually a pretty good story. So we'll go into that, and then if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you some tips and just some things you can play with on a daily or a weekly basis, just to play with it and prove to yourself that yes, it actually does work. Because guess what? You are a perfect manifester. You manifest exactly what you want day in and day out. And you say, well, if that's so true, why am my life this way? Well, you have to take responsibility for yourself, because it's your thoughts, your feelings, your actions is what cause your manifestation. Okay, I'm going to say that again. It's your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. It's what's going to cause what you manifest into your life. Okay? So it could be something as simple as a cup of coffee. Okay, put that out, and I'll use that near the end of this video, right? But what it is the thought you put out. Okay, like, oh, I would really like that. I really like that car. You know, that new Tesla coming out. I really want that. Okay, now you put that out into the universe. Okay, now it's your point of attraction is your feeling. Okay, so if you're feeling good, if you have the feeling of, yeah, I'm getting that Tesla, then that Tesla's working towards you as you move towards it in action steps. Okay, so what are you gonna do, right? Go to the Tesla dealership, sit in the car, visualize being in the car, do all these certain action steps we can take in order to manifest what we want. But it starts with the thought, our point of attraction when it comes to the feeling, and the actions we take behind what it is we want to manifest. Okay, so let's go on the story of how I manifested this apartment that I'm in now. Okay, so I was born and raised in Vancouver, and I just moved out to I'm in now Humber Bay, but Ontario in July. Okay, July of last year, 2019. So, and that's actually kind of funny too, because let's look at it this way. Like, I lived in Coquitlam, which is a suburb of Vancouver. Okay, and when I first moved to Ontario, like, I wanted to live in Toronto, but I ended up in Burlington. Burlington is the exact same thing as Coquitlam to Vancouver. Burlington to Toronto, same thing. So it just goes to show you that point of attraction that I had. Okay, so I'm here looking at new places. I lived in Burlington to start, Mississauga, Toronto, back to Mississauga, back into Toronto, and now where I'm at here. So I was all over the place from July to November, right? And in that process, working with realtors, I think I went through 4 or 5 different realtors working in that process. And I said, listen, I said to each one of them, listen, this isn't going to be your normal transaction when it comes to a rental, right? Because I know I've been self-employed for just about 2 years now, so I don't have the background check when it comes to employment. I don't have like when it comes to the income, it's kind of a little bit scattered, so it's in a different platforms. I don't have a T4 kind of idea, right? And then when it comes to a background check, like, I've never really rented. I rented with friends and stuff like that, but I didn't have like a proper rental in the past, right? So I said to them, like, look, this isn't going to be your normal rodeo, right? But I'm going to manifest a place. And they're like, okay, whatever. So they'd take me to view a few places, and then they'd ask for certain paperwork. I said, I told you I don't have that. And then they kind of stopped showing me places slowly. So it was, anyway, I said, I don't want to waste your time, right? So if you don't want to do this, don't bother, right? I was very upfront with them too. Well, not every single one of them, but the first guy I kind of feel sorry for, but I wasn't very upfront with. But hey, it is what it is. So I learned from that, right? So I'm working with a few different realtors, yeah, and I really wanted to live in Humber Bay, right? Because I've been all over and I've experienced a few areas, and as soon as I went down to this park down here, actually I'll show you this here right now. I got the blinds closed right now, but I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. So right down there, near the end, closer to the lake there, you can see the smaller little ponds there. Past those into the lake there. That's where I did a video, I think back in August. believe it was August, I did a video. Okay? So I did a video down there stating that I'd be living in Humber Bay. I don't know when, right? I didn't know how I was gonna get here, but I knew I would be here. Okay? So that's in August. Yeah, it was in August when I did that video. I mean, you could scroll past down my Instagram and see that if you really wanted to. But in saying that, so I did the video, so that's part of the manifestation of it. So I made the decision that yes, I wanted to live in Humber Bay. Okay? Now, like I said, working with different realtors and not having the proper paperwork. So eventually I come across, I actually had a seminar at one of my friends, and I come across this lady who just loves real estate. She loves looking at places, going to view places and things like that. She's not even a realtor, but she just loves the idea of like looking at places and stuff like that, right? Just have an idea of what's out there and what places go for, all that kind of idea, right? So she's like, yeah, I could send you a few places. I said, sure, why not, right? And I actually just finished working with, not finished, but I actually just kind of was on a bit of a standstill when it came to working with the realtors I was working with. So yeah, she sends me a few places, and one of my friends also, her name's Laura, she has a friend who's a realtor as well, who doesn't do rentals. But Laura asked a favor because Laura knew my situation, so Laura asked a favor from this realtor, and the realtor agreed to do this. So good. So this lady I met at the seminar, she gives me a bunch of listings, and what do you know? There's a listing for a place in Humber Bay, and I gave all the same credentials to all the other realtors, but this didn't show up, and it had been on the market for a little while. Okay, well, that's interesting. So I give this to Laura's friend, the realtor I'm working with now, and she sets up an appointment, and we come to see the place. So we show up at the place, we're coming up the elevator, and we're just about to go into the place, and the owner of the home is leaving. Okay, so we said, are you the owner? She's like, yeah, I'm just leaving, don't worry, you guys can go view it and enjoy yourselves. We're like, well, you don't have to leave if you don't want to, right? You can stay and check it out, and we can chat, whatever. So that's huge for me now, because she gets to see my face. She gets to see the hair. She gets to see and we get to chat and get to know each other, right? So it's not just an application; it's an application with a face behind it, right? So that adds to that. And then when it came to the manifest, all of a sudden she accepts my application. Now I got to manifest all this money, right? 2 months rent, right? So it's like, oh shit, I only have a couple days to do this now. So what do I do now, right? So I manifest the money, right? Perfect, score. And you know, it's funny too. So I manifest the money, and money wasn't going to be in my bank account until a couple days after it needed to be in. So the realtor's assistant put his own money down, and I paid him back. Like this doesn't happen normally. This shit doesn't happen. But it happened because I knew what I wanted. I was in the right vibration to attract what it is I wanted, right? I was taking the right action steps for that. Okay? So now I have it. Now I've manifested the place. Right? So it's a great story of all the things that came into alignment for me to be here, for me to have that view on a daily basis, to be grateful for that view on a daily basis. Now, let's look at manifestation for you and yourself. Right? You put an idea out there, and it's your feeling based off the actions you take that are going to attract to you. Because I didn't know how that was going to happen. You could not have told me that this is going to happen step by step on this is how you'll get the place. Because we had this idea of we need all these things in alignment to get what we want. That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. The universe will conspire to give you what you want. But you got to know what you want, and you got to be in the right feeling mind, in the sense of, yes, I this is going to happen. I know it. I believe. I have faith. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. That's the idea behind it. But no, we get all caught up in everyone else's ideas of how it works, and we just give up on ourselves. Why? They don't know. So why are you asking their opinion? Right? They're not aware of manifestation. Why are you asking someone's opinion on it? Oh, do you think I should get this? Well, how much does it cost, and this and that? It doesn't matter. Do you want it? Yes or no? That's the only question, if you want it or not. Right? So manifestation for yourself. Put it out there what it is you want. Put it out there for the universe. Right? The point of this, what I mean by that, a feeling base. Okay, let's look at this with a feeling base. Okay? So I'm feeling a certain way. Right? So I put the thought out and I feel good. I know what's going to happen. I'm in a high vibration. I'm going to attract what I want. Right? If you start to worry or doubt it, then you're causing resistance towards what you want. And when there's resistance, it doesn't work. Resistance doesn't work. It's pushing your want further away. Okay? So it's putting out there what it is you want. It's being in the right vibration, taking action to what it is you want, and the universe will conspire in certain ways, whatever it needs to do to get you what it is you want. Like, don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the how long it's going to be, the time-wise between what it is when you put it out there to what it is you want. Just do it. Know what's going to happen. It's a beautiful way of operating with that faith that, yes, it's going to happen. So let's just keep myself in a good vibration and take action steps towards it. That's all you have to do. It's very simple. So like I was saying at the beginning of the move or this video, little steps for you to take each day. Like make a game of it with yourself. We all like having fun. We like playing games. We have all the time in the world now. So do it for yourself. Like manifest, like whatever, like the simplest things, like I don't know, a cardinal, an orca whale, a cup of coffee. Just put these things out there. Keep yourself in an elevated emotion. It might not happen that day, but give it some time, a few days or a week. It can happen right here, right now. But are you in the right vibration? Are you taking the right action steps? Are you listening to your intuition? Okay? Play with that. Play with it for yourself. Prove it wrong to me. You can prove it wrong to me for yourself. Now, forget about me. Prove it wrong to yourself. But do it properly. Put it out there. Be in the right vibration. Take action steps towards it. And you will manifest anything that you want. Very simple. The only person that gets in your way is you. That's it. That's really it. Okay? So I hope that had some value there for you guys. It was actually a pretty cool story of how I got this place. If you have any questions about manifestation, you can always reach out. Do me a favor and go to my YouTube channel. Hit like, subscribe, all the good stuff when it comes to that. Yeah, and that's all I really have to say about that. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and as always, keep smiling.